Hey everybody, this is Kenny. Welcome back. We're going to do another top 5 camp video here. But real quick announcement, I will be putting out the video tomorrow about how the camp tournament is going to go down. There will be a prize, of course, for it, and I'll break down the rules and all that stuff in a separate video. So be sure to hit that subscribe button, and you'll get that tomorrow. So let's go ahead and take a look at this final top 5 camp spot video for the forest. Now previously I had broken up the forest into river and inland locations because I really do love a lot of the locations on the river, but because of this north section here is so short, because basically the Toxic Valley kind of cuts into it here, we're just going to look at, we might look at 6. There was a 6th spot I think I saw, but in the meantime, the first one we're going to look at here, Tyler County Shed, I guess we could call it. And we are right next to Tyler County Workshop. So that's one of the nice bonuses to here. So for all your dailies and challenges stuff, you're just conveniently right there to hop up and get that running. Now, we have this pre-existing building here, which has a chemistry station in it. We have, a few tattoos there, potatoes. We have some corn over here. There's no mut fruit in the garden, but there is a mut fruit just on the other side of the RV there. And I did place that RV trailer as well as the CD shed just to kind of give you an idea for scale here. Mut fruit plant is right, where's it at? Should be right, yeah, right there. So you can get your mut fruit. Now, the size of this, when you place it, you can't quite get the shed there inside the perimeter, if that's as close as you can get it. So that is a bit of a downside. You can't actually put anything in there, but now you have all of the farmland here to work with. You have this flat area over here where I was able to put this shed. And circling around, you have some decent flat area over there. So you're not going to have a whole lot of room to build a structure with any of the walls. Well, you could get a little bit here. I think that tree right there will actually be... Yep, that tree does clip away. As well as that one, if you needed to. Bulldoze them out. And then lastly we have this wood pile here. There's oftentimes somebody cutting the wood, so you can buy some wood from them periodically. Get your wood for your camp building. So very beautiful location. We're kind of right across the road from the river, at least. Deathclaw Island right there, of course, so you can go... Oh wait, Deathclaw Island right there. So you can go take care of that for your challenges and whatnot. But other than that, folks, hope you like this location, and we're going to take a look at the second location. And for location number 2, we are at the Riverside Camp, so south of the West Virginia Lumber Company, just below the 81 here on the map. And it's a pretty decently flat area. A little bit of pre-existing stuff here, as you can see. There's the tent in the background, got the fish nets over there. This one does have this pond here in the middle, and depending on how you place your camp module, you can easily kind of build a slightly lower, obviously a kind of a medium-sized structure right here, covering that pond up a bit. And of course the camp modules, I've placed it right there to where you barely get enough of the tent in there if you want to place some items in there. Not a whole lot of resources, obviously just tons of wood everywhere and water, but other than that, no nodes or plants or anything like that of note. So that is the Riverside campsite. And moving on to location number 3. And for location number 3, we'll call this the Hermit Camp, and we're just west of Vault 51 here. It's kind of a little indentation, kind of dugout here set in between all these rocks here. No resources or anything, but what I like about this location primarily is just very basic, simple little camp here. You have a cooking station, a couple of tents back there, wood pile, got a duffel bag, there's an ammo container right back there, so got a little bit of stuff that's constantly spawning there for you. It just really kind of fits that kind of reclusive survival mentality that I like to see some of the camps have. So this is definitely a location I haven't built here yet, but I'm looking forward to doing so sometime in the future. It's got a really fun entrance to it as well, just kind of as you approach up the path here. And on to spot number 4. And for location number 4, Vault 51 Camp. We're just outside of the vault itself. And here to the right, let's see, I placed my module there, so if you get your module right there in the middle of the road, you've gain access to this flat area up here. So you can put a small structure up here. Of course, you have the cars and whatnot down here. Got the volleyball court. So this is like a fun location, kind of if you're doing a role play thing where your character is just barely outside of their vault, and they're looking to spread out and explore the wasteland. No resources or anything to note like that, but just that right amount of pre-existing stuff kind of scattered around to have a good little wasteland camp. And on to spot number 5. And for spot number 5, we'll call this the Hay Bale camp, because right here next to Aaronholt Homestead, which is just up the hill there past the water towers. And as you can see, we have a ton of hay bales just kind of scattered around. There's a cow gate thing here, entrance off the road, and if you build the camp just right, place the module right there, you can get the road in there, you get a good amount of the perimeter fence just barely inside the gate, and of course you have this little shack here, really nothing much in it, but obviously you can put a few things in there. Some random scrap is always on top of that barrel, and this scavenger is dead person? Huh, I didn't notice that person earlier. Interesting. Obviously no resources really to make note of, except for the cranberry cobbler right up on the hill, or the cranberries I should say, but this is a very common spot for my level up characters. I'll build a camp here, just kind of have fun with it, and never build anything too permanent here, although this will be a fun location potentially for the little tournament I'm doing, so depending on what people want to do. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that bonus 6 location here. And just a quick little look at this spot number 6, the railroad camp. Now, I did place the railroad right there on the tracks. You know, it is kind of annoying that thing has such a huge concrete slab, kind of slightly ruins the illusion of it, so to speak. But there's a couple military train cars. Unfortunately, you can't get inside of them. Well, under normal means you can't get inside of them. But you know, I kind of like the idea of just having like setting up a camp right here along the railroad tracks, kind of off the beaten path. Although it is, yes, right next to the road here. No resources or anything, so obviously this isn't like one of the most crazy awesome places, but I just kind of like the idea of building like a long narrow camp along the railroad tracks, setting up items to make it look like you're part of the military that was once hauling this train, and just kind of trying to make do setting up in the wasteland. You'll kind of notice a lot of my camps tend to have a slight character idea to them, even though I don't role play and practice per se with the actual gameplay. I kind of have fun with it when it comes to the camp building. Alright, so that is the 6th and final camp spot for this top 5 video, and of course that does finish off the forest, my top 25 and some change, top 5 locations here, 25 locations in the forest. So be sure to hit up the other 4 videos. I'll put links in the description down below so you can see all of those locations, and of course tune in and hit that subscribe button, because I will get the video out for that tournament out tomorrow. So take care folks, and I'll see you in the wasteland. Bye bye.